I am now on the way to a PTA meeting. I know these glasses are horrible. They're super trendy all over social media, but they're not, or they should not be trendy for me. This is tragic. It's okay though, because other than the people that I see today and, you know, those random 30 people that watch my YouTube channel, no one is going to see this. And I can hide these away somewhere. But remember when I said I was stressed and things were pretty bad and my mother-in-law probably had a UTI and her symptoms were getting worse with the dementia? Well, she's got Alzheimer's, but you know what I mean. Like, she was worse behaviorally and we're trying to get her on the right drugs. Oh, well, she just tested positive for COVID. Yesterday, before we saw her and we took her out, she was negative. Last night she was negative, I think. I think we had her tested yet again when she came back. And we brought her back because we were looking, like, is it a UTI? Is she sick? Like, what is it that's causing these outbursts? So we're just looking to see. It seems to have come on more suddenly. Like, we know it's Alzheimer's, we know it's dementia, but it just seems like we're going from not 0 to 60, but we're seeing a rapid increase in this agitation and violent behavior. So we were looking for external sources, potentially to explain why. And then today at 3:30ish, she tested positive for COVID. Now, we have been in very close proximity with her, in cars, me personally, in a locked bathroom stall, rubbing her back, telling her that it would be okay. So, when I say we have a lot on our plate and that I'm just like, how can things get worse? This is terrible. Now, COVID is what killed my mom. So, I possibly am a little bit more sensitive when I hear that term. It heightened reaction when someone, I mean, I'd known people that had passed from COVID, but when it happens to your own mother, I think you are a little bit hyper aware. So, I'm going to the PTA meeting. I tested negative for, like, I'm negative at the moment. We were sitting outside. I just can't believe this. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. On the other hand, I was supposed to rush home after work tomorrow to try to collect a urine sample from her. And that, I kind of got out of that. Am I a little bit like, whew, got out of that? Yeah, I feel bad, but yeah, I am not collecting a urine sample from somebody with COVID. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. She's on the antibiotics. It's going to be okay. We can wait 5 days, or however, how long did they tell us to wait? I can't even remember what they told us, how long they told us to wait before we should try to collect the urine sample. She's at a facility that has a doctor. They don't have a lab, but they have a doctor and they have, like, runners and people that, so if they really need the urine sample, they can get us a urine sample very quickly. So, I don't even know what to say. I feel like sometimes you need to put this stuff out there simply because there's got to be somebody else going through this same kind of stuff. And if we could just find each other and band together and create some kind of a weird support group for people going through the sandwich generation with Alzheimer's and, you know, and now I'm worried about my dad because I saw my dad today. We're not even gonna, I'm not going to tell him. If I test positive for COVID, then I'll tell him. But he hasn't seen her. He didn't have any contact with her. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Watch, the next video is like, I have COVID. I'm not going to say it. I don't believe in that stuff, guys. I'm Christian. I've prayed about this. If like, whatever God's will is, if God is like, you need to slow down and I'm going to slow you down with COVID, I guess that's a possibility. But I kind of also think life is a bit of chance, and, you know, what's going to happen is going to happen. It's not all divine intervention and us being moved around on a pawn board. And so we'll just see. I'm praying. I go to this meeting, sit outside, see if I can take on this other responsibility, which seems like an astronomically stupid idea. But before I back out and let people down, I should at least know what I'm backing out of, because maybe it's a good distraction. Maybe I could do some good. Maybe it's a positive thing. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get educated, and then I will make that decision later. I'm just so... flabbergasted? Is that the word? I don't even know. I'm in shock, I guess. I can't believe that this is happening, continuing to happen. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. Which I guess means that it could get better too, right? We can go in the other direction. We'll see. Can't wait to see what happens this week. So, as you can guess, yes, I got COVID. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. We can all believe it, right? Like, we can totally believe this. Let's see. I think the last time I filmed something was Sunday, which was probably the last time I was feeling 100%. I went and I met with the PTA woman, and I took on that responsibility. Bad idea. Had I known that I was going to get COVID, I never would have signed up for anything new. And also, had I known it would be such a rush, like stuff started to be due this week, and there was this pressure to find stuff out and learn stuff and get it done this week when I had COVID, I would have backed off for sure. But didn't know that, got myself committed. Or maybe I should have myself committed, whichever way you want to look at this. But I feel like at this point in my life, I'm kind of desperate to find things to get involved with, to be a part of my daughter's life before she grows up, and to be a part of our community. So yeah, I took on that responsibility. Anyway, came home Sunday night, I was still fine. Went to school Monday, I was still fine. Monday night into Tuesday, my daughter throws up everywhere. Stuffed animals, carpet, bed, like everywhere. Throws up everywhere. And so cleaned that up. It went until anyway, cleaned it up until 3 in the morning. And remember, this is my birthday week, so I ended up not going to school on Tuesday because she's sick, and little girl was begging for mommy to stay home, and I'd been up until 3 in the morning. My husband came to me and he said he wasn't feeling well, so okay, we all stay home Tuesday. She's got a fever, she's not doing so well. We still don't know that it's COVID just because she threw up. Like, that's not normal, right? Wednesday, alright, so you can see why possibly I don't get to heal, because I get interrupted even when I'm still technically sick. Okay, so Wednesday I'm on my way to school, and my husband calls me and he says, I just took a COVID test and I'm positive you need to take a test as soon as you get to school. Took a test when I got to school, and there was like a faint little line, like just a teeny little line. Didn't have a fever, did not feel bad, but there was a teeny line. I took it to the office, I showed 2 people that were working up there, and they're like, go home, just go home. Went home, felt fine the whole day. Felt extremely guilty because I felt like, you know, we had just gotten this email a few weeks ago saying, like, you cannot take time off, even if you have the sick days, like, you cannot take them, we need you here, the students need you here, all this stuff. So, and I had spilled my heart out to the principal, explaining everything that I had going on in my life and why I was taking days off, and he never responded. So I felt extremely guilty for taking Wednesday. So Wednesday night I test, I'm negative. Thursday morning I test, I'm negative. Thursday's my birthday. And I go to work, and I'm feeling okay, but run down, like really run down, just like abnormally run down. I'm like, well, you know, just turned 48, like just now, today. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a sign of age. By 6 o'clock, I check my temperature. 101. Skyrocketed up there, took a COVID test, and I was positive for COVID. So, yeah. Had I not pushed on Thursday, had I not been so affected by that email and just said like, well, we're gonna see, it was a faint line, like, but it came up negative twice. I don't know. Like, I felt like I had this, it came up negative. I had 2 tests that came up negative. And I didn't have any symptoms. And I didn't have a fever until Thursday night. Anyway. Thursday night was terrible. Friday, my temperature went up to 102. Saturday was really bad. Today is Sunday. And I'm hovering in like the 99 ranges. I'm a little stuffy. But I'm taking tomorrow, and I feel guilty. But I have that faint line still that says, like, COVID's still in my body, and I have that temperature of 99. So I can sit in my driveway. I can watch my daughter ride her bike. She's totally fine. She's COVID-free. My husband is in sort of the same, he has no fever, but he's got the faint line, and he feels bad. I don't feel that bad. But my fever spiked more than anyone else. Like, my fever was 102. So it spiked higher than anybody else's. I'm a little woman. Like, I top out. Like, my heavy days are still under 100 pounds. Like, I'm a tiny, tiny person. So I feel like I don't have as much muscle to fight these things. Or, you know, I'm just like little old lady. I am a little old lady. So having a fever that high, for me, I felt was pretty bad. This is the 3rd time I've had COVID. The first time I had COVID, my temperature was 104 for a day. Second time, I was over it, like, in 2 days. It was just maybe 2 days. This time, it's definitely lingered. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I'll be back to work by Tuesday. I can't see this going on any longer than that. But I do feel guilty. And then this is my YouTube video for the week because there's nothing to vlog. Because literally I've just been in my house hiding, not wanting to come out because I have COVID. And that's what I got for my birthday. I got COVID for my birthday. I would like to say that it can only go up from here. Not my favor. I mean, like, life. The year. The year can only get better from here, right? Please tell me I'm right. Please, please just tell me I'm right. Because we still don't know how my mother-in-law is doing, how she's surviving COVID because we've all been sick. No one's called us. My dad has tried to be supportive. He really is. He's trying to be supportive, but he's not happy. I did not get anything, like nothing for my birthday. Well, my husband got me a gift and stuff, but I mean, like, we didn't go out for my birthday. I've done so much DoorDash. It's quite sad. Yeah. So that's your YouTube video for the week. It's just like a little life update. It's very sad. Happy birthday, me. Just pray for a recovery, please. Please.